most requested video of all time. This is something that has been asked of me for so long. Like over 10 years people have been wanting me to film myself doing my makeup. Don't say I never gave you nothing, okay? It's a little crooked. But not even people just on this channel. I'm talking old channels that I've had, and I've had a few. Random strangers that I just come in contact with on the everyday stop me and they're like, your makeup is so nice, you should do YouTube for it. And I'm like, why? I think I'm very regular. I don't think I do anything out of the ordinary. I learned how to do my makeup here on this platform from other creators. Everything that I could say about makeup, I learned from someone else. So I didn't think that I had anything to offer that hadn't already been done. But this is something that you guys have been asking me for. So if you've never seen my face before, hello. My name is Star. I'm so glad that you are here today. I really hope that you like this video. I'm not gonna make you wait any longer. Let's get into it. I will say, I had just gotten out of the shower, so I have a turby twist on my head, and I look a little bit like an alien, but she's still cute. It's fine. Okay, let's go. I am begging y'all not to let me flop, because look what I've done for you today. Now off camera, I've done my brows and my eye makeup. I assure you, you've missed out on nothing because you don't want eyebrow advice from me. And I don't really do anything that crazy with my eye makeup. I don't really wear eyeshadow very often anymore unless I'm going out. When I was a little kid, I shaved off my eyebrows and they didn't grow back right. And so now every day I have to draw them on. So an eyebrow tutorial is probably something you're never gonna get from me, but I will show you the things that I use. I have one that's open, but I'm gonna show you the one that I haven't opened yet. This is my brow pencil, Wet n Wild Micro Brow in the shade Deep Brown. Just so you know what the packaging is like, so you know what to look for. After I get the overall shape that I want, I go in with this NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen. Very thin, fine tip brow pen. You just draw pen strokes. And then like a clear brow gel. This one is the Kosas Air Brow. I have a hard time finding a brow gel that works for me. Every single day I do my makeup for work and I put on my eyebrow gel. By the time I come home, my eyebrows are like this. So if you know of a good one that your eyebrow hairs actually stay in place all day, please let me know because I've never found one. I'll quickly go over what's on my eyes too. I have the About Face Shadow Stick in Miracle Mimosa. It's so pretty. I just washed this all over the lid. I got a few colors for Christmas and I'm really enjoying these so far. It just gives the eye a nice shine. You know, nothing crazy, but I don't really wear a lot of eyeshadow anymore, only when I'm like going out to dinner or like a show. My eyeliner I've used for years. It's the Wet n Wild H2O proof. I really like felt tip eyeliners. This is my eyeliner of choice. I'm very loyal to her. My lashes are from the Kiss Faux Mink collection. These are in Matte Twill. I get the 4-pack. I'm starting to feel a little silly. So we're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna use the mirror from the Beauty Bible, the Carly Bible OG palette. First of all, we're not gonna put the eyeshadow on today, but look at these colors. Are you joking? I love Carly Bible. She's one of those people that I'm always gonna buy every collection that they drop. I've already done this step, but I primed my face with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. I've bought so many of these and I need to buy another one because it gets to the point where I cut it open and scoop it out. After priming, I go in with the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is my go-to. Every single time somebody asks me what my foundation is, I'm like, Catrice. It's like $10 on Amazon. I don't really like to spend too much money on things that I'm going to wash off at the end of the day. Now, skincare I will invest in. Skincare is different. This is so dingy, but I take the dropper and I pour it on to any flat surface. Lately it's been the top of my moisturizer. I don't like to put it on my hands because then I forget that it's there and I like smudge it everywhere. Then you're gonna use a clean sponge. I know every time when I'm like getting ready with other people and their sponge is dirty, it hurts me physically. This came in a pack of 6 from like Amazon. It's these right here. So I dab my sponge into the foundation and then I just take it all over the face. I'm gonna get it a little closer because I feel like I'm not in focus. Over the years, I've seen so many makeup tutorials not put foundation like under their eyes or on my eyelids. I can't just skip a part of my face. And I think they do it so it's not cakey. With the products that I use now, I don't have that problem. Come on over to this side. This is flat, but it's so red. I keep trying things to make it go away and it just doesn't go away. So she moved in. She lives here now. Luckily for the most part, Any red spot that is on my face, I don't have a hard time covering up. But I use a lot of full coverage products. I know that the thing now is like minimal, dewy, like light coverage. That's never gonna be me. I learned how to do my makeup with the 2016 beauty YouTubers. I will say I use a lot of products, but I don't use a lot of them. There was a time where my face was very cakey and I didn't know, because that's just what I was so used to everybody online looking like. Now, especially as I get older, my skin can't carry that much product on it anymore, or else it really ages me. I used to do a smoky eye every single day. Every single day. And now if I try to do that, I looked like I aged 10 years, and that's not really the look I'm going for. This is what it's looking like so far. My little bumps used to really bother me, but I'm a person. Like, they're gonna be there. I don't have my eyebrows on when I'm doing my skin, and so going around them is interesting. You have to really make sure you blend everything. And I go all the way along the jaw too. Tiniest bit back over this girl right here. She's gonna be present. I can't hide her, but I don't want it to be pink. So just foundation. This is what it looks like. Now it's time for concealer. I use the e.l.f. Hydro Camo Concealer. I've bought so many of these too, it's getting to the point where I'm like scraping the sides. This is where I put concealer. Throw back to those big old triangles that we used to draw under our eyes. I forgot to tell you what shade I use. This is in the shade Fair Warm. Now I don't let this dry, but I do let it sit in place for a little bit while I contour my nose. I use the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Amber. I've always had a hard time finding a contour stick that works for me, and this one is perfect. I love her. I just take a little bit on a brush and just go around this part of my nose, just the tip. For a while I did the sides of my nose, but I think I just have a heavy hand when it comes to that area because I always look striped. So we're not going to do that today because no. Also, something that I do that I forgot to do today, and this is already set so I'm not going to do that, is I take some and I put it in my eye crease, so that way it just looks like a natural shadow on the eye, so I don't have to go in with more eye product, so it's not so heavy. So now after I do the tip of my nose, it's time to blend out your concealer. I'm so close to my camera right now and I can't tell if I'm in focus because I'm blind. Like I said, I don't normally have brows on already, so this is a little challenging. I usually blend it in and like let it go in my brow hairs just so there's like a seamless, you don't see any lines. And now under the eye. Now sometimes it takes me a good while to do my makeup because I really like to make sure that I'm blending everything out as much as I can. The days that I don't blend as well, the days I don't take my time with blending are the days where I'm like, my makeup looks awful today, and I don't want to have one of those days. It affects my mood, so we're taking our time. Now I don't really have like a dark under eye problem. In my opinion, I don't have that, so I don't use my concealer to cover anything. I use concealer to brighten areas. I think I'm gonna go in a little bit more with the contour stick just to fix anything that the concealer took away. I really like my nose, so it's not, I don't want to manipulate the shape of it too much. I always say that I kind of look like a Persian cat sometimes because my nose looks flat, just pressed up against my face in pictures sometimes, so I just like to make it to where it looks like she's there. I just spoke for so long and it didn't even get any of it because my camera wasn't recording. Oh my god. What I was saying though was that I don't typically contour my face unless I'm going out. Because on a typical day-to-day, I don't need to look that sculpted. That's not something that is important to me, which is a crazy thing for me to say because I used to hate my head. One of my favorite things about getting older is that I don't care. Like, this is just what I look like. Since we're skipping contour for today, we are going in to blush next. I've been going back and forth between these two About Face blushes. This is the Blush Rush and then the Cheek Freak. Today we're gonna use the Cheek Freak. The back is a little dirty, but this is in the shade Raunchy. She's so pretty, I love her. I use my same sponge, but the bottom of it, and put it on my cheeks. Make sure I get some product on there. Look at that. Oh, and I get a little more and put it on the other side. I love this blush so much. I put a little bit on my nose. I didn't used to do this. I did it the other day just for fun. And I was like, I'm not mad at that. I have a habit sometimes of being like really heavy with my blush. And I'm like, ooh. But you know what? If Sabrina Carpenter can do it and people love it, I can too. Now that all my cream products are on, it is time to set the face. I use the Coty Airspun loose powder. This is the translucent one. Just dip it upside down, tap it a few times, open it up. This looks like a lot. I don't use all of this. This is a Morphe brush, but it rubbed off. Just powder brush. I don't dip into here immediately. I dip on whatever is left on this part, and I swirl the brush and just go in. I start with the jaw. And once there's nothing on the brush, I dip a little bit back into the lid. Make sure just to coat the entire brush so I don't over powder. There's my dog barking. Make sure the top of your brush is fully coated so that you don't have patches. Now for my big old forehead. I used to be really insecure about my forehead. And then I got bangs for the first time. And then I missed my forehead. And then when I had them, I found myself pinning them back and being like, wow, my head isn't as big as I thought it was. I think I still have a big head, but it's not as big as I thought it was. All right, face powdered. Next is I go in with a powder form of all the cream products that I had. And I start with my contoured areas. So I use there is eyelash glue stuck to this. You're not gonna judge me for that. But this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. She's a little dirty, don't mind her. And then I take just a little fluffy brush and I dip it in and I go in right here. And then I take the excess and lightly go on the sides of my nose. Not to make her look thinner, not to manipulate her too much, just to make her look like she's on my face. And because I normally put the contour stick on my eyelids, I take a little bit here too, and just in the crease. I don't smoke it out too much, just in there, just to create a natural shadow. That's it. Not a lot of it, nothing crazy. Here's something that I don't always do, but I'm gonna do it today. I go in with my powder brush in here and very lightly, because I can sometimes look a little muddy when I'm not careful. Just to give myself a little more color because I am very pale. Now to go on top of my blush, I use a powder blush as well. This is the Manali. This is the Milani blush in Luminoso. You remember when everybody used to use this? I was very late to purchase her because I didn't used to wear blush. Everybody else may have moved on, but I'm right here. And sometimes, you know, I kind of go a little heavy-handed with the powder blush too, because blush is always like the first thing to fade. I was gonna say on my face, but I think on everyone's face. Everything appears much lighter on camera, but I promise you she's there. All right, I don't highlight the way that we all used to. The crazy stripes, we don't do that anymore. It adds texture to my skin that isn't there, and I'm not interested in that. The Rare Beauty one is one that I use on my cheeks, but the Tarte Maracuja Glow, I love this just as much as the powder one, but in different areas. So it's like a clicky pen. This is in the shade Pearlescent Glow. The more you click the pen, the more product comes out. I don't use much of this, but she does a great job. I don't use a brush, I use my fingers. I just swipe a little bit on my finger and go down the bridge of my nose like this, just to make sure that there aren't any harsh lines. Besides my nose, the only other place that I use this is right under my eyebrow. Only on the outside. Switch hands, go on the other finger. And then maybe on this side you'll be able to see it better. I like it because it's not enough to blind you, but at certain angles under the light, it really pops. Oh, you can see it like right here. This is perfect. I think we're almost done. What do I need? Oh, at this point, this is when I pop my nose ring back in, so one moment. There we go. I feel like me. I can't tell if I'm missing a step. I didn't put mascara on my bottom lashes. I think that's what's going on. I was waiting for my base to be... You're gonna think I'm crazy. I was waiting for my base to be done before I did this, but I curl my bottom lashes upside down because they stick straight out. And I don't know how to make them not do that. Okay, I'm gonna use this little mirror to do this because I feel like it kept getting in the way of the shot. Normally I sit on my bathroom counter and use the big mirror, but how do I do that in film? I don't think I can. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Length Waterproof Mascara. Because I wear falsies all the time, I don't really care what mascara I use. This is just the one that I picked up. It's fine. Okay, this looks better. I was definitely missing mascara. Okay, I'm feeling more like me. Now we have to pick a lip. I don't know. I'm just gonna be, after I do this, I'm just gonna edit it and post it. So I don't need anything too crazy. While I'm doing my whole face, I put Aquaphor on my lips to get them ready for any product that I may use on them. I don't always wear a matte lipstick, but when I do, it's ready. I really need to get more lip liners because all of these look the same. I think I've decided I'm gonna use a Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade, is it mauve or mauve? I've heard it said both ways, and I've heard people say that it's correct both ways, so I don't know. But it is Lay Down the Mauves. We're gonna go with that. My Cupid's bow, this sounds silly. My Cupid's bow is so important to me. I have to make sure that she's present. Some people, I don't understand people that just put the line right across. Cupid's bows are so cute. That makes it sound like if you do that, I'm judging you. I'm not. Do whatever you want. Ah, they're here to do my yard. Okay. Luckily, I'm almost finished. I want to keep the lines, but I don't want to keep like the harsh product line. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. And then, what gloss am I using today? The one I wanted to wear was Riri, but we're going to go in with Fenty Glow. Still a great option. I still love her. This is like my second bottle of this, and I will continue to repurchase this forever. My battery's gonna die. When I went to change my battery, the guys that do our yard were right next to the bathroom window, and they were there for so long and it was really loud. So I finished my gloss, changed, did all the good stuff, and now this is the finished look. Even in high school, people would ask me to do this, and I don't know why, but here you go. The reality of what happens next is I put my hoodie back on and I go to edit this, and that's how I spend the rest of my day. But I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Low-key, I think people were wondering if I'm ugly. But she's always cute. She's always cute. So I'm gonna go edit this. Do something nice for yourself today. I love you. Thank you for being here. And I will see you later.